A working film sound editor put out a $79 dialogue noise reduction plugin. No subscription, no AI marketing speak, just a simple plugin from someone who makes a living working with dialogue. So I had to check it out. The plugin is called Voxium. It comes from 4Low Digital, which is one person, Thomas Boykin, a working dialogue editor and re recording mixer. He built it as a real time noise reduction tool for dialogue with a focus on preserving speech intelligibility. The website says Voxium can remove room tone and background ambience, HVAC and fan noise, traffic and environmental noise, low level production noise, breaths, mouth noise, and coughs, clothing rustle, and distant background voices at extreme settings. The result is dialogue that sounds cleaner, clearer, and easier to mix. Thomas is upfront that Voxium does not use AI. He said on Production Expert that the plugin cleans up noise dynamically with a filter network. The louder the noise gets, the more it works. This is different because every other plugin in this space is using neural networks and AI marketing. DX Revive, Supertone Clear, Waves Clarity VX, RX, they're all doing it. Voxium is using a different approach. It's $79 for a perpetual license, no subscriptions, and there is a free demo on the site. This gives you the opportunity to test it out to hear how it works on the material you work with before you pay anything. I think it's a 2-week unlimited demo. Voxium, it's close to Supertone Clear in terms of cost. Clear, I think, is 69 and gives you noise reduction and reverb reduction. Voxium is $79, but it gives you noise reduction only. With so many plugins out there that handle both the noise and reverb reduction, the big question is whether Voxium is worth the price for just noise reduction. In this demo, we're seeing how well Voxium works on podcast audio. So let's get started. So here's Voxium. You can see we've got one knob. That's your noise reduction knob. We have advanced controls down here. Max attenuation dB limits the maximum depth of noise reduction. Speech protect. This adds protection to prevent speech artifacts. Post filter max. This cleans up residual noise after the main reduction stage. And strength curve changes how aggressively the reduction knob applies processing. And new in 1.0.4 is processing mode. That's down here. You have two options. Low latency keeps quality high, and that's the default setting. And efficient reduces the CPU usage considerably with some quality trade-off. So be aware of that. But overall, you should be able to do most of what you need most of the time with the single knob without having to go into advanced controls. So Voxium keeps the main workflow simple, but does give you the additional tuning for those difficult recordings that you might run into now and then. So now that we've taken a look at the plugin itself, let's get into the audio demos. And just a quick note that I am using Supertone Clear to handle some reverb reduction on these clips so that we can focus on how well Voxium handles the noise reduction. We'll start with the audio so you can hear the noise, and then we'll turn on Voxium and hear how well it performs.
And this is where it gets really fascinating because the energy system requires all sources of energy. And if you look at the energy demand and the profile, we're short on energy. And then we start taking certain supplies offline and then signaling you don't want certain supplies because of the emissions factor, you then create a consequence of you're not going to have a reliable energy system. But if you want to have reliable energy and zero emissions, there's a way to do it.
So we can hear on this, it's doing a really good job on removing the noise, and it's not doing a whole lot of damage to the voice. Let's listen back and then I'll toggle it on and off again and listen to the voice because that's what we're really paying attention to. Is this killing some of that high end? Is it making it a little softer or does it sound the same?
But it's not going to be a single energy source. It's going to be all the above. And knowing how important energy is and what these industries do from a science and engineering standpoint, it really is set up for this transition to require new technologies that are probably going to be.
To my ears, it's not really doing any damage to the voice while just taking out the noise. You can hear it is also taking out some of the ambience or remaining reverb. I'm not hearing it do much for breaths or the cough that was in there. So we'll have to keep that in mind that it doesn't do everything as well as the noise reduction. At least the stuff that it says it does on the website, like mouth noise, coughs, breaths. It might reduce it some, but it's not going to replace dedicated tools that you're already using for those specific tasks. Let's start this over, go on to the next clip.
No, I think it's no. Well, I think you hear it, but in the congressional side.
We can hear there's already a lot of noise. It's a laptop fan. It's a bit of a longer clip, so I want to move towards the second half of it so we can hear where it gets really bad.
For the Indians, this is this is very important, and I could see at our conference in India they were surprised. Not they heard about it from the U.S. companies, but they didn't hear about it from the.
We can hear that that laptop fan changes speed, changes pitch, gets louder. So this is the clip that pretty much every noise reduction plugin struggles with. So we'll hear how well Voxium handles it.
you know, Net zero carbon, and I think for the Indians, this is this is very important, and I could see at our conference in India they were surprised. Not they heard about it from the U.S. companies, but they didn't hear about it from the U.S. government, and I'll just say they were surprised.
Okay, that does a pretty good job. We have to crank it way up. I'm still hearing some kind of buzzing, especially on the initial transients of words. Let's listen one more time.
This is this is very important, and I could see at our conference in India they were surprised. Not they heard about it from the U.S. companies, but they didn't hear about it from the U.S. government, and I'll just say they were surprised.
Yeah, I'm hearing that buzzing on certain syllables. I'm hearing a little bit of resonance and probably just a very faint ghosting of the fan. But unless you're listening on headphones, this does a really good job. And even with headphones, the difference is remarkably good.
For the Indians, this is this is very important, and I could see at our conference in India they were surprised. Not they heard about it from the U.S. companies, but they didn't hear about it from.
So it does a really good job on this. And a lot of other plugins struggle more than this one did. And I'm not hearing a ton of artifacting even at 100%. So let's move on to the next one, reset.
We were focused on really changing the way that organizations protected themselves with respect to application security. We saw
There's still quite a bit of reverb on this clip, but if you listen between the words, you can hear that we've got some HVAC in the background. That's what we're trying to work on.
we were focused on really changing the way that organizations protected themselves with respect to application security. We saw a pretty big gap in the market where there was an opportunity to get closer to protecting applications and APIs by being directly in those things rather than around them. So we started a company. We built quite a bit of notoriety.
It seems like as I dialed it past about 50%, that's where we got the Noise reduction, we got rid of that HVAC. As we got closer to 80, we started getting more artifacting from the reverb, but around 65%, it seemed to handle cleaning up the remaining reverb enough that it sounds natural without starting to sound overprocessed.
Security, we saw a pretty big gap in the market where there was an opportunity to get closer to protecting applications and APIs by being directly in those things rather than around them.
Let's move on to the next one. So that's pretty low-level noise. This shouldn't need a whole lot. Let's start at 30.
Yeah, it's when I just recently you recommended this show to me a while ago, and I just watched it while we were like on layovers in Scotland and couples therapy.
So even that low-level noise needs more reduction than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's
What's interesting is cranking it up doesn't seem to make much difference. So I'd probably go back to about 50. But that's still loud enough that it's going to I would honestly probably go to a different tool because I don't want to hear that low-level buzzing. So it's interesting to me that that one is the one that it struggled the most on. Here's the next clip.
Sessions. I hesitate to use that term because of FDA, et cetera, but we'll just call them sessions for now. Sessions. I hesitate to use that term because of FDA, et cetera, but we'll just call them sessions for now.
At 100%, we got some ringing.
Sessions. I hesitate to use that term because of FDA, et cetera, but we'll just call them sessions for now.
Actually, I don't think that's Voxium that's producing that ringing.
Hesitate to use that term because of FDA, et cetera, but we'll just call them sessions for now.
Yeah, that's leftover noise after the noise reduction has been applied.
Sessions. I hesitate to use that term because of FDA, et cetera, but we'll just call them sessions for now.
So, like a lot of these plugins, it really is recording dependent. It's going to work really well on some things, and some things that you think would be no problem, it struggles with. This is why I have a ton of these different tools in my toolbox, because there's always times where one performs better than another. Let's move on to our final clip.
Sitting with what's real, what's true, in an acknowledgement of it all to that place of acceptance. It's so interesting how, in my own experience, how many emotions that I actually had to go through to that place of like,
Okay, so 80% seems to be kind of the sweet spot with podcast audio. The website talked about setting it at or starting at 20 to 40%. That seems low with the types of audio we tend to get with podcasts. But yeah, on this clip, it did a really good job.
sitting with what's real, what's true, in an acknowledgement of it all to that place of acceptance. It's so interesting how
When I'm setting up tools like this, I tend to start at 0, like I have with this demo, and adjust it until I get the result that I want. But when I'm testing with stuff like this, I do push it to an extreme to hear how well it holds up, because that's where we will really hear what it sounds like at extremes. And there will be times where we have to push these plugins to the extremes to try to clean up really challenging audio. And we need to know which ones perform the best under those extreme settings and which ones really fall apart. Voxium is one that doesn't really fall apart at higher, more extreme settings. let me pause things here for just a second and ask that if you're getting value out of this video, take a second to give it a like. It helps the channel, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything. So, to wrap things up, I feel like Voxium performed well on just about everything I threw at it. The only downside that I can see is that it only handles noise reduction. You'll need other tools for reverb reduction, restoration, mouth noise, breaths, any of those other things that aren't strictly noise. You can hear it handled most of what we threw at it really well. And like I said during the demo, this is why I don't rely on any single plugin for noise reduction, because it is so dependent on the recording. There will be times where one performs better than another, and my go-to has been DX Revive Pro. Lately, I've moved to DX Split with DX Revive Pro, but it still struggles with noise. Noise reduction has never been Sentai's strong point. It's always been kind of their Achilles heel. And there are times where it does not perform as well as other plugins. So do keep that in mind. Who is Voxium for? It's for dialogue editors, podcast editors, content creators who want a real-time noise reduction plugin that they can just insert on their track in their DAW while they work. They don't want a subscription. They don't want to use a standalone editor like RX. They just want to drop a plugin in their DAW to handle their noise reduction in real time. For the Windows users out there, be aware that this is still in beta. Mac users, it's been officially released. But for Windows, they tell you to test it on your own machine before buying. So who isn't Voxium for? People who are already happy with the tool set that they're using. Maybe you're using RX or Spectra layers and don't want another plugin for noise reduction because you're already using stuff. Maybe you're happy with DX Revive Pro or Supertone Clear. But basically, if you're happy with your current stack, you might not need this. If you're someone who wants noise and reverb reduction in the same plugin, Voxium doesn't do that. Supertone Clear does. A lot of the others do. So Supertone Clear is probably the closest competitor in terms of price. And it does perform really well on the noise reduction. To purchase the plugin or download the demo, you can do that at forlow-digital.com. I'll have a link in the description. The plugin itself is $79. So, what about you? What are you currently using for cleaning up dialogue in your sessions? Are you interested in a plugin that only handles noise reduction? How well did it perform? Let me know in the comments. I'll be doing a comparison between Voxium and a couple other plugins so you can hear how well Voxium handles noise reduction. Once I have that video done, you can see it up here. Until then, it'll be just the best for you video recommendation from YouTube. Up here, we've got a playlist of my other videos showcasing Dialog denoise and de-reverb type plugins. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.